have real identities as well. Reddit user Toolbox007 and YouTuber PlayStation Grenade have both touched on this, and it's a shocking revelation. In theater mode, if you're able to go behind the masks, you can actually see that they have faces. And these faces belong to none other than Save the World characters. The big guy who wears a deer mask is Kyle, who plays the role of Base and Warden. And there's more than that. The wolf is the Vanguard Sophie model. Also, just kind of a cool note, but I think that these guys might also be inspired from Harry Potter. In that series, there's a group of characters that are able to turn into these exact animals, and they're also called Marauders, so it might just be a fun Easter egg. But more importantly, is what are Save the World characters doing in the Battle Royale one? Granally, more than just a coincidence or a use of assets. To me, it seems like a pretty big piece of evidence to tie the two worlds together, but it's still rather confusing. And I've come up with two ideas that actually make sense. The first, which we touched on in the last video, is that the owners of the simulation are able to dive into it as they wish and manipulate the world hands-on. If this were the case, then perhaps the Marauders are trained mercenaries sent to crush any sort of resistance by the simulation. Or perhaps not resistance, but I don't know, a revolution, maybe set up by Jules or something. And if that is the case, like I say, they're doing a really great job, because I sure can't do anything to ever stop them. But in seriousness, this is a pretty compelling argument. In the new Netflix original Midnight Gospel, the main character Clancy owns a multiverse simulator. Through it, he travels through worlds about to have apocalypse, interviewing some of the residents for his podcast. He basically blasts from his own universe down into these simulated ones, and the Marauders give me a very similar vibe. If you've seen the show, you probably know what I'm talking about. And so if this were the case, perhaps it means that whoever owns the computer isn't completely in control of the simulation, and so sometimes they need to go in and do hands-on work to the worlds. But another piece of evidence suggests something else is going on with these guys. Notice how they look. Notice how archaic the pods look. A lot of speculation, including myself, has gone into suggesting that the creators of the simulation are Vendor Tech Labs. But if that was the case, wouldn't the Marauders look a little bit more, I don't know, scientific? It really doesn't make sense that they're wearing these odd masks and their pod is so old and dusty looking. Maybe they're not working for the simulation owners at all. Maybe these guys are entering the simulation from another point in time, after the events of Save the World. It seems like the ending to Save the World is the end of the world, and maybe the Marauders follow the ends of Save the World. Perhaps these people digitally downloaded themselves into the simulation as a last-ditch effort to survive. For them, it might not be the real world, but I suppose it's better than dying. So the Marauders' true identity is still unknown, but it seems really odd that they got added this season, and in my opinion, it has to be in relation to the storyline somehow. In a way, they actually kind of remind me of the Enforcers from Season 5. And if you guys are interested in me doing a video on them, I actually kind of would like to, because they didn't really have a lot of story. But what seems very likely is that the Marauders are from the Save the World universe, and that this is also where Fate is from. Fate's cosmetic includes a flower for a backbling, along with a glider that looks very similar to not only Rift, but also the butterfly we saw in Season 6's event. Fate is heavily tied to Rifts, and with his background being about coming from another place, maybe he too is from the Save the World universe. Maybe him, Catalyst, and even Drift were all sent here from that same place. Maybe as a test experiment to see what humans do inside the simulation. Against their own will, that's hard to say. This would help to explain why they all seem to have gotten powers though. Maybe humans react differently inside here, or perhaps they were programmed to be given additional powers. All of this is definitely in the background to the main line of what is happening this season, but I think it's still trying to tell us something. It's giving us more information as to the connection between Save the World and the simulation, and I really hope that Epic gives us more here. In the meantime, however, we're going